As families and business owners start to recover from last week's devastating storms, Tennessee Secretary of State Trey Hargett urges people to be vigilant about potential scams.
Yes, Secretary Hargett joins us today. Welcome, sir.
Well, thank you. Always good to be back on WMC, so thanks for the opportunity.
Well, we're happy to have you. Well, if someone wants to donate to storm recovery efforts, what's the first step they should take to make sure they give to a reputable organization?
Well, I would say do some research, and certainly on our website, and we've given you that information. You can research and see if that organization is a bona fide and registered organization in the state of Tennessee. But also, don't give money to people and organizations you've never heard of before. And so there's a lot of opportunity there to talk to local leaders, whether it's city or county mayors, whether it's the local EMA or fire department, your other friends and family who are in the know. Do your research. There's a lot of GoFundMe campaigns that will surface out there of people who have no intention of giving that money to victims of the disaster. So just be really thoughtful and don't be pressured into giving on the spot. Find good, reputable places to give that money.
We're talking with Tennessee Secretary of State Trey Hargett. Mr. Secretary, what are some of the red flags to look out for when donating during a time like this?
Well, certainly if somebody tells you that you have to give right now on the spot, that ought to be a dead giveaway. If somebody tells you they will only take cash, I'm a big believer in trying to get a credit card or a check so that you have a receipt of the transaction. Those are a couple of the dead giveaways whenever somebody wants you to try and give on the spot or give cash only. So, I just want people to be educated consumers with their charitable dollars. That's what we're all about.
You mentioned a receipt. It's very important that you get your receipt for your donation. Explain how proof of your donations can be helpful, and not just for taxes.
Yeah, great question. That certainly help us if we find out if we believe that somebody's done something untoward, and we have proof of that transaction. That will help us further run that down and properly investigate where that money has gone, so that we can work with law enforcement to take action.
And one of the functions of the Secretary of State, correct me if I'm wrong, is you have a list in your office of all of the verifiable, certified nonprofit organizations in the state that are legitimate, right?
We do. That's available on our website. It's in searchable format. And so you can type in the name of an organization, or at least one word of the name of that organization, and you can research and see if they're properly registered with us. If they have filed the appropriate, you can even look at their most recent 990s that they have filed with the Internal Revenue Service. In some cases, you'll be able to see how much money they raised last year and kind of get a rundown on how they've spent those dollars. You can determine whether or not that organization is, in fact, doing the kind of things you'd want to be doing with your money.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Trey Hargett. He used to be representing Shelby County in the Tennessee legislature. Now he represents the whole state as Secretary of State. Thanks for joining us today.
Prayers to everybody who's been affected by this tragedy.
Thank you, sir.
Well, if you have questions about an organization's legitimacy or objective, contact the Tennessee Secretary of State's office at area code 615-741-2286.
Or you could go to their website.